Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Today is Thursday, June 27th, and we're finally in our new home. I will be uploading an empty house, well, somewhat empty house tour very soon. So I'm sorry if you hear a lot of echoing. There is nothing in the house, it's empty. We still haven't received our shipment and won't be here until hopefully this weekend. So we are in an empty house until then. What I wanted to do in this video was just let you guys know what happened when we arrived in Denver, Colorado. So from Chicago on June 22nd, we left Chicago at about 7 a.m. and we got to Colorado at about 1 o'clock in the morning. So before we left to Colorado, we weren't sure if we were going to make it all the way there or if we were going to stop along the way. So we decided not to reserve a hotel room. When we got to Colorado, we knew which hotel we wanted to stay at. We just never reserved the room. So when we got to the hotel, there was no room available. So it was 1 o'clock in the morning. Everybody was tired. We got to that hotel, no room. They recommended a second hotel. We drove there, no room. The baby started getting very car sick. Once we stopped at the first hotel, he threw up. We left that hotel to the next hotel. He threw up again. And then at that point, we decided that we would just start calling different hotels rather than, you know, driving around the city and trying to find a hotel room. And while we were making our phone calls, he was puking. We called about 4 or 5 hotels. They didn't have any rooms. After like the 5th call, we decided to stop at the Marriott. We stopped at the Marriott. The room for the night was gonna be like over $300. And the lady told us that was the price because we were doing like a walk-in. And at this point, it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning, and we're like, how are we gonna spend $300 on, you know, like 4 or 5 hours at a hotel? I told my husband that was ridiculous. She recommended another hotel, which was the Days Inn, about 5 minutes away. So we left that hotel, drove to the Days Inn, and no one was there. I don't know if they just don't do late check-in, whatever the case was, no one was there for us to speak with. We tried calling, no one answered, so we left and went back to the Marriott, let the girl know there was no one there to help us. We really needed a room. The baby had thrown up about like 3 or 4 times at that point. He was just done for the day. The kids were tired and ready to just get out of the car, and we were tired as well. So I told my husband, you know, whatever it is, just get us a room. We need to get to bed. Since the lady told us that the room was going to be like 3 something for the night, she ended up talking to her manager, and we were able to price match with a similar hotel just not too far away from where that hotel was, and she was able to price match for a much more affordable rate. So we ended up staying at the Marriott. The only thing is, with the Marriott, it was a wheelchair accessible room, so that was kind of weird.
This is our hotel room. I'll give you guys a quick tour. Walk in this way. Very simple, very basic, super last minute.
The good thing was we didn't have a tub. It was just like one of those walk-in bathrooms where you just shower and there's no tub and the floor is just level and you shower and it drains in. So I was able to like hose down the baby's car seat. I hosed down all his clothes. I had to wash everything by hand. And you know, that was a good thing because I was able to get everything cleaned really quickly and it just all ran down the drain. The room wasn't the best, but you know, we got sleep and that was what was important to us. The next morning when we woke up, we like bolted out of there. We didn't even have breakfast. We ended up just leaving right away.
Good morning.
Morning, mommy. Help wanted.
Good morning, Ethan.
An FDR.
Good night. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, Evan.
Help wanted.
Yeah, no.
We got this little one playing with the lights. Josiah.
We stopped at Walmart in Denver, and let me tell you something about Denver, Colorado. I've always wished and dreamed of going there because I just like the whole cabin, you know, cabin style houses and stores. Like everything looked like you would think it would look in Denver, Colorado. So the Walmart was like super cool. I was just impressed. Anyway, at Walmart, we decided to purchase some medication for the boys. That way they wouldn't be as nauseous, because all 4 of them actually get really car sick. The baby and Eli were the only ones that actually threw up on this trip, but after we got the medication, they were good. There was no vomiting after that.
Hey everyone, we are currently leaving Colorado, and we are also leaving Walmart over there, if you can see.
We pick up a few things at Walmart.
Yeah, like some medicine for my brothers, because they kept getting sick.
Car sick.
And it's called Dramamine.
Dramamine.
Dramamine. So it helps them getting car sick, and
Like, it's supposed to prevent them from getting car sick.
yeah, it says treats symptoms on the spot, prevents nausea, dizziness, and vomiting.
Also, another thing about Colorado that I was so in love with was driving through the mountains. It was super, super, super cool. For our trip, I only packed summer clothes knowing that we were coming to California. And lo and behold, it was winter time in the middle of July in the mountains. It was literally, like, the lowest we saw was 33 degrees. It was literally snowing, it was raining, there was snow on the ground, snow on the mountaintops. It was cold. And
Icy road. Oh
What?
my God, why, Lord?
Oh my goodness. Oh my god, the doodle noodle.
Like, thank God we're doing this during the day.
We went to Antarctica. Hey, we're in Antarctica. Where are we?
Where are you?
Where are we?
This is so cool. Oh my gosh.
This is so perfect.
Wait, we're really that high up?
Yeah, isn't it so cool?
We're a billion feet high?
I don't know.
And we actually had to stop to use the restroom. And I had slippers on, so that was crazy, but
Huh?
They need socks.
we loved the experience. The boys thought it was super cool. Driving through Colorado, the views were amazing. After Colorado, we drove through Utah. That was also super, super cool. There were some really awesome views. We actually did get out at one point to take pictures and record.
Take some pictures, dude. Let's get a picture by the sign.
Happy that my boys were able to experience this road trip because they saw a different side of the world they wouldn't have seen if we would have, you know, flew from Chicago to California. The first day our drive was from Chicago to Colorado. The second day we drove from Colorado to Vegas, and that's when we saw like a ton of cool stuff along the way. When we got to Vegas, it was late at night, so we didn't do anything. I've had to pause this video a million times because these kids. Anyway, what was I saying? When we got to Vegas, I had already reserved the room when we left Colorado, and the room in Vegas was super nice. And it was so comfortable. I was able to do laundry there because we had like all those pukey clothes and, you know, just the stuff the boys traveled with. We were able to go to the pool, which was really cool. Good morning. We're about to go ahead and leave Vegas.
Mommy.
Are you leaving Vegas?
Mom.
What's up?
No.
Boy.
Mama.
Silly boy. So we are gonna pack up our stuff and boogie on out of here. It'll take us about 4 to 5 hours to get to the next hotel. So we'll see you guys on the road. Vegas, we drove straight to California. So we actually made 2 stops for the entire trip. Chicago to Colorado, Colorado to Vegas, and then Vegas to California. So we left on Friday, we didn't get here until Monday. On Monday, we stayed at a hotel that was not too far from the house because we could not move into our house until Tuesday. And that hotel was the worst of the 3, the one here in California.
Welcome to California.
We're not in it.
This is the state of California, Evan. Look at this
But
place.
we just left.
Because we were in, remember we drove a lot yesterday in Nevada. Vegas is really close to the border with California.
Okay, fine.
Look at his face.
I'm happy now.
Alright, this was our very ugly room. It was just for a few hours. We're about to go get the keys to our house. Just a quick tour of the ugly room for you guys.
It kind of looks good.
And it smelled like a wet dog. And here's me. And we're out. Let's roll. So, told the boys to check the drawers to make sure we have everything. And I just found a tablet in the drawer. Let's put this in here.
Mom?
Let's go.
Ask Eli where his tablet is.
Where's the tablet?
This is the outside of the hotel room.
No, it's not.
Who checked the drawers? You checked all the drawers? Smells out here.
Smells like chocolate mixed with poop.
It smells. Maybe it's just this
smells like
stinking.
animal.
Maybe it's the stinking hotel. Oh my god. Let's get the hell out.
We just needed somewhere to sleep, so we didn't really care about the amenities. And then Tuesday morning, we finally got to our house, and here we are. It's awesome. All right, so in my next video, I will be sharing like our initial reaction to the house, as well as a partially empty house tour. That way you guys can see what base housing looks like here in California. So until then, I will see you guys in my next video.